Nigerians, I believe we don't need to be told or somebody to beg us to know that we have only one country that we can call our own. No matter how good the places other countries are, they can tell you to go home. You don't need to be buried in your homeland. You need to make your homeland work, because the same place you run away from, you are leaving it for your children, yet even the ones that we have now and the one that is yet unborn. So if, as people say, the voice of the people is the voice of God, I want you to know that Nigeria must be good. And if it must be good, men like you and I must volunteer to pay the price. What is the price we need to pay? Let's look for a qualified candidate. In 2027, the mistake should not be made again. I can also say this: those who count the vote are more stronger than those who cast the vote. So we must get involved to the people that count the vote. If we are not employed because they are going to employ and they are engaging, they are criminals just like them. I'm suffering some things. Some of my pages and my accounts were taken down because of this same thing I say, but I don't care. I remain John Onoja, just keeping it real. Now, look at...
I came back there and told somebody, you don't go to look for foreign investor. Anybody who does is going around the world to look for foreign investor is wasting everybody's time. Foreign investor is like bee and honey. If you put honey here, how the bee will come in, nobody will tell you. I told you Macron finished G20 meeting, flew to Bangladesh, because Bangladesh has just ordered 10 Airbus 350. So you have to go and see them, because they're coming. If you look at all the economic analysis, go and Google where Bangladesh will be in 2030, where they will be in 2050. Nobody knows where we're going to be. With all this lying joke and everything, and people think it's about A or B or C. No. The greatest tragedy your country is facing today is that the managers of the country have never managed anything in their life. If a man has not created wealth or managed anything, he cannot manage public one. You suddenly find somebody who has never seen 1 billion and then throw him and say he's the governor to manage 12. Go and check it all over the world. All lottery winners went bankrupt. If you give it to fella, you manage it. That's why you see who he is. He's telling you everything he told you here is correct. These countries are run today like business. They are managed by people who have managed something. Any manager, people say, oh Peter, when you went there, what happened? This, that. No, there was no difference. I had a business that I was running. So I know profit and loss. So when I went there, for me it was a profit and loss. How much do we get? How much are we going to lose? Why should Governor of Anambra State have a lodge in Abuja? For God's sake, this man doesn't live in Abuja. Why would I have a lodge in Abuja? My predecessor bought it for 800 million. We furnished with 200 million, 1 billion, and we are spending about over 10 million every month to keep this house going. I said, no, what are we doing? It's too expensive. I don't live in Abuja. I'm governor of Anambra. I have nothing to do with a lodge in Abuja. We have to shut it down. It doesn't work. And they say we have to use it. We have 15 vehicles, 15 in Abuja. 15 vehicles, so 15 drivers. Doing what? Say, listen, we are not governor of Anambra State, and I have 15 drivers in Abuja. How can this be? And people give us the schools that we need it. We even have a lodge in Lagos. Tell me, what type of rascality is this? I said, no, it cannot happen. We have to shut all these things down. We don't need it, because it doesn't make sense. No criminal leaves what he can steal. No criminal. That's why even if you go to church, they tell you to protect your phone. Rufai, I left almost 100 billion. When I have the powers to take it, in any other country, I have the highest award. I have the Queen's Award in the UK. I have it anywhere. But because this is a criminalized country, nobody will celebrate it. Show me one governor, apart from Yaradua, late Yaradua, who left 5 billion. Now they live with debts and they celebrate them. Look at the amount of money people are borrowing today. I didn't borrow one kobo. Left dollars and everything. I saw somebody yesterday. He told me he's the managing director of NIPP. And I said, yes, I invested $59 million in this exercise. So which family business? Every business I was doing, if anything, my family business, everything collapsed because I went to do God. My own business collapsed. Where was I? Before I became governor, I was chairman of Fidelity Bank. I was director in Guardian Express Bank. I was a director in 3 banks. And I'm there by virtue of my investment. I was owing 10% of each of those facilities. Before I became governor, I have a track record of what I was doing. I can go on and show you businesses I was doing. Before I became governor, I'm a colored man living in England. And I can raise about $10 million OD. No Nigerian that I know today can tell me that in 1995, he was getting overdraft from his bank of the amount I was getting.
So as in 1995, you were getting overdraft for over 10 million?
No, I was getting over £1 million in England.
Pounds. So
£1 million.
£1 million in overdraft.
Overdraft. So what are they talking? I'm not even today. Rufai, what's family business? Where is the family business? I want to know the family. Everybody can say family business. Which family business? Can I show you one? No criminal. Any country, those in government are richer than those in business, is producing poverty. Because a simple definition of money is that it's the exchange of value. So when people are corrupt and stealing money, they're not giving any value back. So they are producing poverty. This time around, we will make sure that we are everywhere. We will vote, the vote will count, and those who think they will not count it, will count them. So, we will make it work.
Some of the videos that you just watched, they are all pointing just to one man. The voice of the people is the voice of God. Our former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, may not be a perfect person. Of course, he himself made a lot of mistakes. And some of the problem we are facing today was caused by him. He's not even too better than the others. Jonathan was one of the problems. If he assigned to law the electoral reform and the restructuring that he gathered people spend Nigerian taxpayers' money to gather, if he had approved those things, Nigeria would have been better by now. Even if he didn't come back, history will have remembered him for good. But all of them were selfish and they did the right thing. Let us allow Peter Obi to try this position for once. And I know all of us will celebrate. By the grace, Peter Obi is now our savior, but God will use him to do something. God bless you.